Hi everyone, this is Denise Levy. I'm an artist and designer, and today I'm going to show you how to make this really cute thank you card featuring a bunch of bananas. I always love a good pun, so that's what's going on here with this thanks a bunch. So I'm going to start with the card base and these background layers. I'm going to take this green frame piece and just put some glue on the bottom, and then put it on this dark turquoise rectangle and kind of stack that up to make sure I've got it all lined up. And once I do, then I will start applying glue all the way around that piece. Make sure that's glued down. I like to use this Barely Arts precision craft glue. It's got this precision tip on it, which makes it great to use for small and big spaces. So I get that down, and then I'm going to put that, I'm going to glue that. No, I'm not going to glue it to the card base. I realized that I've got this white rectangle, which probably should have gone down before I did the green frame, but then looking back, I think this was kind of an easy way to get it lined up, just to have that smaller area going all the way around. So I just put that underneath the banana outline piece, and then applied some glue to the top, and then I'm just going to get a little bit of glue underneath there, and that will be perfect. If you don't want to do it this way, then you should first do that white small triangle to the dark blue rectangle and then do the green over it. That might be a more intuitive way to do it. So now I've glued it to my card base, and I'm going to weed this sentiment here, which I cut out of vinyl. This is big enough you might be able to cut it out of cardstock. I did not try that, but it sure cut beautifully out of this black matte removable vinyl. So I'm just going to continue to weed this, and that little positive part of the bee there jumped for me, but I got it off. Now I'm going to get some transfer tape, get that applied to the sentiment, make sure I don't have anything else stuck there, little pieces, and we will burnish this, and then we will get this down onto the card. So I like to burnish it on the front and the back. And now I'm going to take that off. It all came off beautifully. Now I'm going to apply it to the card right there, up there in that left-hand corner. And we'll get that lined up. You can use the grid of your transfer tape. Now we're going to burnish that down. And then I will carefully remove the transfer tape. I have been known to take off a little bit of cardstock when I take this tape off, so I have learned to just really be a little bit more careful and slowly take that off. If you do take a little bit of cardstock, it's not the end of the world for sure. So I get that off, and now I will move on to the bunch of bananas. So these, the banana, to get that impact of all the shading and different colors, you're going to have several different layers. So we're going to start, I'm going to first, I cut this piece out twice, because I was using some older, if you're an old scrapbooker like me, the old Basil scrapbook paper, it's a little bit soft, so it doesn't cut that well, but I liked the color, so I kept it. I did cut it out of regular cardstock, and I didn't have any problems. It's not with the actual piece, it was with the cardstock. Anyway, so I'm just kind of dry fitting those layers there. I'm going to start with this light yellow layer, and I'm just going to put a little bit of glue behind one of the banana pieces, and I'm going to get that lined up there and press that down, make sure I have got it okay there up at top at the stem, and then I will go back and I will glue all of the rest of those pieces. If you do it all at once, um, it could be a little tricky. So doing it just one at a time makes it a lot better way to do it, to get those pieces to fit correctly. Um, so I'm just adjusting that, making those little adjustments, and then pressing that down for the glue to dry. This glue does dry pretty fast. So that's another reason I like to just work in these sections. And it worked out really well to do it this way. This is a simple card, but with all these layers, I really think it's got a big impact with all the shading and different shades of the colors. So now we're going to do this light orange, dark yellow, however, whatever you chose to use. And we're going to get that on next. And all of those stem pieces at the top should line up. And like I always say, this is crafting. It's supposed to be fun. It's not that serious. So if it's a little off or whatever, it's not going to be the end of the world. It's still going to be a charming little card. Now I've got this final dark orange layer. I'm going to put a little bit of glue at the top there. Make sure I've got that lined up. And once I do, I'll get that other end lined up, and then I will put some glue on the rest of that piece, and then we will move on to the stem, brown parts of each end of the banana, and then the stem, which will also kind of mask or hide any if you didn't get a couple areas quite lined up, which is the beauty of this design. So I'm just getting that lined up. I love this little bright orange layer. I think it adds a lot to this card. So now I kept all these little stem pieces in this plastic envelope storage bag. Now I'm going to take those out, and I'm just going to go around. I'm going to use my tweezers. Makes it a little easier to get these tiny pieces on there. And we'll get this top one on, and then we'll just go around and we will glue all the rest of these little brown ovals that make the ends of these bananas, and add just I think a really nice detail to this card. Yeah, and this, like I said, this glue that I use has got this precision tip. I also like the Ranger multimedia matte glue for small pieces, and sometimes I use that instead of the Barely Arts when I've got little pieces. Sometimes it can be a little messy in that multimedia matte. If you get a little bit of oozing glue, you will not see it, unlike the Barely Arts, but it's all good. So I got this last browned end piece. I don't know what to call this end piece of these bananas. Anyway, so we've got that, and now we're going to put the bananas, and you know exactly where to put it because you've got that green background layer. You could put these down with foam adhesive if you wanted. I liked it just straight glued to the card because I don't know, I just personal preference. And there's so many layers of the bananas, but if you wanted to pop that up, you certainly could. And I'm just going to get that one end of the bunch of bananas glued, and then I'll add glue to the rest. And then this card is done. I think anybody would love to receive this card. It makes a great thank you card, especially with a sense of humor. And if you purchase this card for me, thank you so much. If you're interested in buying it, you can visit my shop, or it will also be on the Silhouette Design Store. Thank you so much for supporting my art.